first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for split 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another old leads them through one already. Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Bowen. And the rolling was climbing up the front leading as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Labouring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. There's 1 minute 21 lap times here. They're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway, James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say it. I think it was Tim off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punches straight into the wall on the left hand.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. We are here at the Bend in beautiful South Australia, the city of churches, as they call it here in Australia. And we are here for round 7. The boys have got some killer fighting to do out there. We are on the GP format, I believe, so it's not a short track by any means at all. But it just means these boys are going to have to fight harder and harder and harder to get the critical points they want, because it's very tight at the top of the ladder. We have got a super sprint tonight, as per usual. 3 20-minute races with the top 10 inverted for the second heat and the feature top 5. Let's have a look at the ladders and see how the boys have been going. From round 7, we have 3 rounds to go, including tonight. And in the AMs, we've got Russell Gander, privateer, leading the boys out there by 62 points to Greggy Johnson, who we're going to speak to in a little while from Team Greg. Ash Grover in 3rd place from Rogue Racing. David Simmons from Walpole Racing Apex Esports League in 4th place. Stephanie Piccoli, the lone female in the series, in 5th place from Apex Esport as well. And Phil Buckland in 6th. Dynatunes, Brad Dines, who was at the pointy end earlier in the season, has dropped down to 7th. Brendan Soper from Web Sim Racing in 8th. Ben 747 Simmons in 9th. And Daniel Harding from LCR in 10th. That is our AMs standing. Let's have a quick look at the Pro-Ams. Alex Azikas from Murray Performance at 671 points, 123 points ahead of Thomasina. It may sound like a lot, but it really isn't. We've got a super sprint format, so there's lots of points to be won tonight in the next 2 rounds as well. Trev Mortimer from Rogue Racing has got himself up to third place, only 18 points behind Thomasina. Stevie Daniels in 4th, Kevin Wakefield 5th, Brad Mays 16th, Sinkovich 7th, Wayne Edwards 8th, Cooper Barnes 9th, Ray Oliver 10th, and Mark Cochran in 11th place. That leaves us nothing but the pros, and we have a very tight battle at the very top. Kyle Lavery has got himself 34 points clear for Team SRW Motorsports. Hot on his heels is Dougie Gowans from Full Throttle Racing. That's the first time I've got that name right in a long time. 34 points behind, and a further 48 is Tony Baker from Silveroo Racing. Carter Dines, that was the other Dines, was his dad. That's how I was thinking about Carter before. Carter Dines is sitting in 4th place. So the top 5, I'd say, are still in a reasonable battle, even up to 6th for the top 3 positions. We have got then Carter Dines, Callum Hodgkinson, Jacob Lucas, Jet Murray, John McHenry, Jace Douglas, and Dan Bartouche, the unlucky 86 driver that we have in this series. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to drag up one of the boys here, but let's have a quick hello to Watto. Watto, what are you thinking about out there, mate? I'm going to drag Jono while we're doing that.
I think this is going to be a heck of a race. We saw the supercars run here a couple weeks ago, and boy, that was a cracker of a night, wasn't it? So I think we're probably going to see that, if not more, considering some of the chaos that these 86 drivers have been bringing these last few weeks. You know, every week, the last 4 weeks, we said, wow, I think that actually topped the last week's race, and I don't know how. They got to keep it going, and I think they're going to keep that trend going here at the Bend.
I think you're spot on, mate, and I think your mic's sounding a bit different than it normally is, so maybe we can have a look at that in the background for you. But in the meantime, I'll bring in Mr. Greg Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Greg Johnson's joining us to give a bit of a pep talk. This is one of the OG, not old guys, one of the original guys who started racing with us back in the FRL days, which is going back about, I dare say it's over 6 years now, maybe even close to 7. He did put a post up the other day where it was 5 years ago where we did the FRLs and he was in a Porsche. Mr. Johnson, welcome to the room. How's it all going, mate? Give us your spiel. Let us know what September is all about for you.
Yep. Thanks, Sinka. It's nice to be on the broadcast. It's a bit hard. I got Josh in my ear at the same time. Look, September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. And as you know, and a lot of people know, I got diagnosed with prostate cancer back in 2020, the year that just kept giving. And went through my little battle with prostate cancer and had surgery at the end of the year and missed a few races because I just couldn't sit in the seat, and came back in 2021 to get back into racing, which has been a really, really good and positive thing for me. All of my cars are wearing the Prostate Cancer Foundation colours, and if I can get myself back on track, is always a good thing. Sorry,
you're still in the pits, man. I've got you in the pits. It's all good.
I've got to find first gear. Look, prostate cancer, it's a big killer. Every year, 20,000 men in Australia plus get diagnosed with prostate cancer. And these days, because of the early detection, the success rate of keeping people alive is much, much higher than it's ever been, because people are a little bit more aware of it and doing the nice and easy bit and just going to get a quick, simple blood check and let the medicos come up and tell you whether you have anything you have to worry about or anything you don't have to worry about. It's, for me, that was the detection. My local GP, he was doing the prostate checks with my blood tests. I have a high blood pressure problem, so I get a blood test every 6 months or so. And as part of that, I asked them early on to add the PSA test in there. For some strange reason, they don't all put it in there by default, but they should. It costs nothing to do it. And by doing the regular PSA checks, my GP gave me the phone call and said, look, your PSA level's been up and down, but over the last few years, but it's mostly been up. So come in and see us and off to the specialists and do all the checks. And then I found out that I had prostate cancer by going through all the process. And because it was picked up nice and early, the surgeons were able to do what they had to do, and in my case, remove the prostate. And it's all right, got to find another gear. And for me, that's been a whole new challenge in itself. The prostate does a lot more than people realise. But
does as well. But it's not just about Prostate Cancer Week. Isn't just about the early detection and getting yourself to the GP and stuff like that. It's also about getting around people who are going through the process, who have suffered the prostate cancer, and reaching out to them and giving them the shoulder to talk to, someone to speak to. I think it's like the lounge downstairs is more than just, when I said the lounge downstairs to the regular viewers, it's not just, it's our lounge where everyone races down, all the OGs are down there, and there's regular crew that go in there. And that sort of thing is a lot about mental health as well, which is what prostate cancer is a real important part. Any cancer, important part is having a positive outlook and keeping yourself in a positive frame of mind and looking after yourself. So how has that impacted your life as well? Is it from my understanding, it's a great outlet and a good place to just forget about the pain and forget about what's going on with your body for a while.
Oh, for sure. Look, prostate cancer, and for that matter, any form of cancer is pretty significant. It's pretty traumatic on whoever's been diagnosed, but also on the whole family. For me, it was a bit of a head spin. I've seen my dad go through his own battles, but not with prostate cancer, and then my mum went through motor neurone disease. So for me, it was just a case of, okay, I've been diagnosed. How do I deal with this? And what's the best course of action? And for me, the best thing was probably the phone call I had from the prostate cancer support nurse. They're a bit like what the McGrath nurses do for breast cancer, and they had all the answers that I needed. I've also joined a prostate cancer support group, so guys like myself that have been through it, and I used to catch up with them all the time. It's a bit hard these days. I'm busy racing on the night the meetings are on, but getting your head in the right space is really, really important. I won't say that every day's a good day, because once you've been through something that potentially take your life, you do go through good days and bad days, and it is a big mental challenge. I think going through it during COVID was both good and bad.
Yeah,
I was already working from home, but but it sort of adds another challenge to your mental capabilities and what your outlook on life's like. So for me, most of the time it's pretty good, but I know when I'm having a bad day. And when you're having a bad day, as long as you know you're having a bad day, you can deal with it. It's when you don't know that you're having a bad day that then you're in trouble.
I guess that goes for any mental health as well. It's very important to surround yourself with some people of like-minded voices, and like you said, the council itself is impeccable with its outreach to people to get them to talk about it. Talking about it is healthy, but it's also good to hear about it and give the viewers a bit of perspective. You've got elderly parents, fathers, grandfathers, dads, brothers. Get them out there, get them checked. It's not a fun thing to go through. Get around them and support them. And Mr. Johnson, get out there. You're actually driving better than you normally do while you're talking to us, which is good to see.
Big shout out to a guy I know, and some of our viewers may know him. Guy by the name of Jeff Emery. He's raced in Super 2s, Australian GT champion.
Yep.
Multiple times Australian GT champion. Jeff raced in the Bathurst 12 hour a couple of times with Scotty Taylor and the prostate cancer colours on the car. Jeff's gone through his own battle in the last couple of years as well. So, yeah, and to prove that you can get on with life after doing that, Jeff raced at one of the Enduros in GT3 at Spa this year, just a few months back.
Yep, with John Bell.
Yeah.
Yep,
so,
I did read about that.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing to see that. So, I keep track of what Jeff's up to, and he got my name on the Scotty Taylor car right underneath his name on the side of the car, which was really cool.
Excellent, mate. All right, Johnson, Mr. Johnson, Greggy, go downstairs, mate. Have a bit of fun. Take the piss out of my brother and Mr. Price for me, and have fun and kick their ass tonight, mate.
That's it, mate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Greggy Johnson from Team Greg. Take care, brother. See you soon. There you go, ladies and gents. That was Mr. Greg Johnson. Just a quick outreach to all the people out there that are going through any form of cancer at all. There's definitely support out there that can help you in lots of manners, and a lot of it is just talking to friends and family and making sure you've got someone to lean on. Never be scared to lean on yourself. Men are the worst things for it. They just hide that stuff inside and don't get it out of their system. But let's get back to some racing. We are down to the last 6 minutes, and there's been a bit of a battle going on for the top 10 if you've been watching the timing tower. We just had Kyle Lavery up there with a 206.921, then was pipped by Dougie Gowans with a 206.810. Now we've got Jet Murray just popped up in the last second with a 206.739. These boys are cracking the whip out there with 5 minutes to go. Top 10 is looking like this at this point. It is Jet Murray, Dougie Gowans, Kyle Lavery, Tony Baker, Jacob Lucas, Dan Bartouche, Troy Hollingsworth, Jason Douglas, Ryan Price, Alex Zazekis, Ray Oliver. That's your top 11. What are you thinking, boys? What are we seeing out there at the moment? Anyone standing out? Anyone not standing out that usually does?
Yeah, so far we're seeing a lot of the usual suspects here at the top spot. Obviously, we've been seeing a bit of a three-way battle between Murray, Gowans, and Lavery all season long. But, Tony Baker's not that far behind, but you got to go down pretty far. Nope, never mind. I see him. P6 is Dan Bartouche. So, yeah, once again, the the guys that have been usually up at the front are finding themselves right back there. And some clutch laps too, because it's basically playing out like a lot of the qualifying sessions have this season, with this being such a massive circuit, 2-minute lap times, you know, that you only have a couple bites at the cherry. We saw it at Bathurst, we saw it last week at Sebring, but everyone's still being able to knock in those lap times with those limited opportunities to do so.
I got to do one more social announcement. Miss Rebecca Clifton, congratulations on the nuptials there with Mr. Rockstar Clifton. It's good to see. I was wondering where he was literally 2 days ago, and that explains everything, getting ready for marriage and getting ready for all that. I hope the wedding was awesome and special. Then I hope you had the rig set up in the corner as well for all the guests, or at least SRW up on the main screen in the background showing one of Mickey's races. Congratulations, and I'm looking forward to seeing him back on the track, and glad to have you back in the community, having a bit of a chinwag while we are racing. Mr. Douglas, go Murray Performance Boys, go mate. Right, Cooper Barnes is out there as well. I thought he was at the top just then. I looked down, but Jet Murray is still kicking it with the 2:06.739. You did mention a few boys coming from the back. I can't see one of my boys out there. Where's Brandon Levin? He might be working tonight. Missing Josh out there as well.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for the team points there.
Yeah, it is. It's going to hurt the team points, but even more so, Cole have no one to drive with, no one to support him across there. It looks like my other boys aren't there tonight either. So I'll have to go and knock on the door after the night. Where the hell are you guys? But what's the prediction tonight? I know Jet Murray really tore away with it last week. We've got 2.5 minutes left. It's going to cut right off at the 2.5 minutes. It was a bit of a weapon once he got into clean air. I'd say if he can get a good break in the first heat, he's gonna let them go for it. But in the reverse top 10, it's going to be a little bit harder for him than it would be with clean air.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not entirely sure what to make of the race tonight. You know, you have the long main straightaway that's going to be a massive draft opportunity, but then you got another diverse set of corners there throughout the rest of the track. So part of me is wondering how well everyone's going to be able to stick together and stick in a pack. But, you know, you look at Sebring and you might not necessarily think that would be a major draft track, just because of the fact that there's a heck of a lot more corners than there are long straightaways. But boy, howdy, you think back to last week and how everyone was all just completely stuck to each other. So, you know, hopefully we'll see that again, because Lord knows that was entertaining to watch and entertaining to call. So because of that, I think it just boils down to draft shenanigans and who can time the runs, and provided they don't let Jet set off into the sunset like he did in all 3 races last week.
I think that's my biggest concern when I see a track like this, the gapping out. And you can see it now already in qualifying. Everyone's got lots of space to go out there and go out on their own, but see what they're like. I will try to refresh, Mr. Murray. Mine is pretty much up to date, I guess. But I know that good old... what's it called? Trading Paints has been doing some weird things in the last few weeks with their updates that they did on the system. So it's updated at my end. We'll see if we can update at Mr. Kobe's end as well. Yeah. Looks like, Dougie Gowan's laid the gauntlet down with a 2:06.695 with 19 seconds to go. I think while Jet's talking to us, he might have missed his opening to get another hot lap in. But Dougie Gowan's I tell you what, he's in some phenomenal form in the 86s, but also in the Super Formula Lights on a Wednesday night. He is I don't know what's going on, but driving extremely well. There you go, the cutoff. The cutoff has smashed these boys in a big way. We have got all the way down to 11th place is a 10-second gap all the way through. So that was pretty good. Gander for the AMS win tonight. Go Team Apex. Mr. Dead has all season. All right, here we go. The first place is Mr. Dougie Gowans from FTR. Second place is Mr. Jet Murray from Murray Performance. In third place is Jacob Lucas from Murray Performance. Fourth place, Tony Baker from SRR. In fifth, Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports. Alex Azikas from Murray Performance in sixth. Danny Bartouche in seventh place from SRR, and eighth place is Troy Hollingsworth from Murray Performance. Jace Douglas, Murray Performance in ninth. Trev Mortimer, Privateer in 10th place. Trev got into all sorts of gear last week. They're top 10. Ryan Price got himself a spectacular time in there, up there. He's a Privateer, followed by 12th place Cooper Barnes from Murray Performance. Stevie Triple X Daniels from LCR Esports is in 13th place, and 14th place is Callum Hodgkinson from Black OPR. In 15th place, Kevin Wakefield from Kevstar Racing. In 16th place, Ray Oliver from SLM Esports. In 17th place, Thomas Cena from SLM Esports. 18th place is Russell Gander, Privateer. 19th place, Greggy Johnson, we just had up in the room before, from Team Greg Racing, and 20th place is Brad Dines from Dines Tuning Racing. Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW Motorsports in 21st. Wayne Edwards from Webb Performance is in 22nd place. Chris Tomlin from LCR Esports in 23rd. 24th is by Ash Glover, Privateer. 25th is Brendan Soper from Webb Racing. 26th is David Simmons from Apex Esports League. There's two. I get those both mixed up before. That wasn't the 747. This is the 747. 27th is Phil Buckland from Apex Esport League. Stephanie Coley, the lone female from Apex Esport League in 28th. Our race director tonight is Maddie Keane. Our race steward is Joshua Horton. And in the safety car is Jay Stepp. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about to get ready to rock. I've got the camera down in 17th place because we have got a rocking 30 cars on the grid tonight, ready to rock and roll and ready to impress us. If you're out there and your viewers and you're getting ready to go, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and support us and our sponsors like you would support us as well. Nearly there, gents. Looking a bit dark out there. No one said anything about rain. This is Adelaide. Anything's possible.
Please,
We're ready to grid. Oh, here we go. We are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. The Warren and Brown Tools Toyota GR86 Nationals Round 7, Heat 1 is ready to go. We are green. We have got a sensational lift from the front, boys. Dougie Gowans is like an old man on steroids, taken away like 6'10" straight away. Have a look at that start. Jet Murray is being swamped now at the moment by Tony Baker and Kyle Lavery. They are going 3-4 wide. They're all opening up like an hourglass in the background, and they're trying to funnel through to a single line. We've got Dougie Gowan safely through there. Jet Murray, Tony Baker. We've got Danny Bartouche and Kyle Lavery side by side. Now more they are. Alex Azikas and Jason Douglas having a bit of a sniff beside each other. We've got a few Murray Performance cars following each other through there. Douglas, then Trev Mortimer, Ray, Troy Hollingsworth and Ryan Price in that purple beast of his. The boys are coming through nice and clean already, starting to set their positions up. They're all trying to have a bit of a dip through the back as they're coming through in the middle of the pack. Too wide coming across there from Douglas and Alex Salikas, two teammates, and Trevor Mortimer following them through. Juggy Gowans, Grandpa Gowans himself is coming through nicely. He's got himself a 7th, 10th lead at the moment from Jet Murray. Is that going to be enough? I don't think so. Jet will be pushing that thing like crazy. Make Steve happy and hit the like button. Hell yeah, baby. These boys are going for it. Kyle Lavery is putting the pressure on Tony Baker with 2 tenths behind him at the moment. The grid is already funneling down into single lines all the way through, apart from a couple down there in the back there with Callum Hodgkinson, Ryan Price, Ray Oliver and Cooper Barnes. They're all having a bit of a sniff around each other to making sure. Oh, we've got Ryan Price going round. He's got a bit of caught up on the exit of that turn with one of the Murray cars. Not sure who, where, what, how, but I could see some purple coming across there, and it was looking like a haze. As we come up to the front of the grid, Dougie Gowans is still 6 tenths ahead of Jet Murray and maintaining that pace as we speak. It looks like one of the SLM boys has gone off the back end, where I can see and you see the replay there, and it looks like he got tagged by, I'm not sure who it was though.
Yeah, like you said, it was one of the Murray performance cars. You can't quite tell who it was, but yeah, it looks like he just was almost squeezed a little bit by, I think that was Hodgkinson, and the Murray car behind him just had nowhere to go, and poor Ryan Price gets sent off to the inside.
Hollingsworth, I think, but he's got away. They've got away cleanly apart from that. The rest of the grid is starting to bunch up a little bit more. You can see the whole way through from first place to 11th place is all about 5 to 2 tenths amongst each other. The biggest gap at the moment is looking back, probably Trev Mortimer from the back of those boys, but they're all keeping a nice steady line. They're all within each other's toes, so it's really important for these guys to stay close. The guys at Ray Oliver, Stevie Daniels in 11th and 12th have been broken away from the toe, so they're going to struggle to catch those guys up unless they can work as a team. Carl Hodgkinson is in that gap. Chris Tomlin is then got the next bottleneck of AM drivers of Kevin Wakefield, Dean Seacrest, Russell Gander, Dines, Edwards, Barnes and Cena. But looking pretty good out there.
Yeah, meanwhile, Murray, he is absolutely starting to run down Gallons. You saw him absolutely eating those curbs on the inside. He was almost two-wheeling that thing trying to run Dougie G down.
100%. He's 2 tenths on it again. Dougie's got the car a bit stable again. Troy Hollingsworth on the back of Trev Mortimer as well, on the back, at the very back of this pack. But cars going everywhere. It's almost hard to follow who's going who. Wayne Edwards is just being passed on the bottom screen by Thomas Cena. Cena's got a nice clean pass in there and got himself a bit of space. But he's also got Brad Dines, Carter Dines' dad. He's got side by side with Wayne Edwards. He's taking the inside line. He's having to go through there. Edwards is thinking about it. He's coming through with him, taking the wide line through and a little bit of door bashing as they come through. A bit of chrome mixing with the rainbow and gold. But there we go. Dines has got, he's got a bit airborne through that corner. I don't know if he's going to make it through. He hasn't made it through. He has absolutely gone round and round and round like a record, baby.
Oh,
Glover's gone into the pits. He's suffered too much damage after he rotated around that corner as well at that time. Danny Bartouche, she's just set the fastest lap of the 2:06.800.
Also, is it me or is Danny Bartouche in a new paint scheme?
Let's have a look at where is Mr. Bartouche. I think you might be right. I think there's a bit of extra colour in there.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of gold.
There it is there. He split the car in half. He's got it half green, half gold. It's a bit of the, what's that character called? Oh, look at that. Right. That was amazing. Chase Douglas really attacked that curb. He was almost flipping that car when he did that. And mind you, folks, you can flip this car. I've done it twice. And sometimes it is as simple as just rotating the car and the wheels getting caught. That's unbelievable. I was going to race last minute, but I'm no good in these cars. Looks like fun. Yeah, it is, Ryan. There. It's a cracker out here. This track is going to become a driver's favourite very, very quickly, I believe. But we were worried about them all tapping out and expanding out. We're at the halfway mark, and they're all very still condensed. Once some of these slower guys have got off the draft, they've dropped off considerably, though.
Yeah, I think this is the most spread out they've been in quite some time. Like, But the closest I can think is Phillip Island a couple weeks ago. But even then, everyone was still grouped up a lot more than this. So yeah, this is the most spread out we've seen in about 4 or 5 rounds or so.
Yeah, have a look at this 2 wide coming through the first corner at the moment.
Yeah, the top 5 or so, they're definitely not spread.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, Douglas and Murray. 2 wide. Oh, he's asking for a bit of room.
No, he's going around.
You see that one? Has he got the car back on track? He has got the car back on track.
How is he facing the right way again? That car was like almost around. What? How did Doug say that?
It was actually funny because one of the other drivers said, can you hear if he's held his brakes? He doesn't need to hold his brakes while he's in control of the car and try and get control of it. Once you lose complete control, that's when you. Yeah, that's when you. That's unfortunate there. He's limping back to pits with damage now. You can see that front left tyre is facing the wrong way. He's virtually crab walking at the moment.
Yeah, I think we can figure out how he saved that car. He had help, but it didn't really help a whole lot in the long run. But this is going to be a huge points hit for Gallons. Like, he already lost a lot of points in the last 2 sprints, and now even more. Now he's going to have to start from the back for sprint 2 as well.
Yeah. Well, you know how resilient he is. Last night he came back from last place to get onto the podium. So he is very resilient. He is driving out of his skin at the moment. And Kyle Lavery is putting the pressure on Jet Murray at the moment. They're 0.12. He's having a very, very good look. Tony Baker is getting in under Lavery then. He got a fair better exit than Lavery. Lavery's conceded that position to him and gone right in underneath him. He took it at a bit of an acute angle, whereas Baker was out wide and had held the momentum coming through there. There is some awesome driving going on with these lads, and these boys are going to put on a show for us all night tonight. Like, subscribe, tell your friends and family to come over here and watch this because the racing is crazy.
Yeah, so far, Jet's trying to pull away.
Yeah, the boys aren't really giving him that option at the moment. They're 0.2. So Tony Baker and Kyle Lavery, both 3/10 off the back of him. Jacob Lucas is 1.3 away, so the top 3 have pulled away nicely. But then Jacob's got Douglas, Bartush, Cizikas, and Trev Mortimer following him through. So they've got their own little battles coming along quite nicely.
Oh, Murray going a little wide. That's going to help Baker and Lavery keep pace.
Yeah. Baker is seeming like he is got the pace tonight. He's quite sprightly by the look of it. Oh, look at the way Murray rode that curb then. My God. He's really attacking it big time.
Yeah, he's not even phased. You see
not at all.
The inside part of the car smacking the curb and just not even a hint of panic.
Not at all. I'm going to take the bottom camera to Thomas Cena and Dean. These boys are having a great little battle down there, putting the pressure on each other. So you've got in front of Dean at the moment is... I've lost my spot. Chris Tomlin and Thomas Cena behind him. But then you've got another battle pack forming behind them as well. So it's starting to gather momentum. Ryan Price and John McHenry are having a bit of fun here as well, side by side. Pricey has gone through. McHenry has taken him and served him some dinner and gone through that gap. These boys at the front, looks like Lavery is starting to get a nice position on. He's trying to escape the tow from back of Baker to the back of Jet. He's got himself right up. Jet has really helped him get through here. He's done the right move there. Will he be able to get it all the way past Baker? It looks like he has got momentum across them, and they've done a nice little switcheroo. I have a feeling that tow tonight is going to be critical Pinnacle for some mega points. You don't want to be in the second position or first position with someone up close like that coming down the final straight. I think it's going to be a pivotal spot.
And it was a great move too. You called it. You could say he pulled a great switcheroo on the Silveroo.
That he did, mate. That he did. We've got Kevin Wakefield and Chris Tomlin down the bottom having a bit of a stoush. Wakefield's got the overlap done and made his pass come through, but Tomlin's looking the over and under. We've still got pressure coming through here.
Man.
The way that Murray is attacking those curbs, I don't understand how it's not slowing his car down. Maybe it is, but it's not significant enough for us to see, because Kyle Lavery is literally smelling the exhaust fumes. He is 0.18 on there. He's showing him that he's there. He's got the pace to keep up with him. This could be another switch down the main straight. He needs to maintain this coming out of the last corner. If he does it too early, he's going to open himself up for a switchback.
Yeah, fantastic job from Lavery. As you see, this lead trio is now I don't know what the word for 4 is, but you see Jacob Lucas has caught up these 3.
Yeah, Jacob Lucas has caught them. He was a fair distance behind then, but he's caught them. He's putting the pressure down on Tony Baker. It's costing Tony Baker time. Here we go. Let's see how close Lavery is. Jet's trying to break that move. He's allowed one move. That's his move. If he moves again, ooh, that could be classed as his second move there. That's a tough one. He needs to stay on the inside line now. He hasn't got the option of coming back out again. He can for that race line, but the over-under isn't going to work there, is it? Not quite. Murray has got him sliding out in front of him. Lavery is trying to get the nose pointed in early to get the traction down, but we're getting another few laps to go. We have got 6 minutes left.
Yeah, but this is kind of a nightmare situation for Lavery, because now Jet's going to have some help. He's got his teammate now right behind him, so he's got to get this move done quick. Otherwise, it's going to quickly become a 2-on-1 battle here, unless Baker can get back into the fray more and try to give Lavery some help.
Yeah, well, it looks like Jacob's starting to put the pressure on. Jacob's just set the fastest lap with a 2:06.623. So he's not too worried about what Baker's doing behind him at this point. He's already thinking ahead. Baker has dropped off a touch. I say a touch. He's 3.5 tenths, which is bugger all, really, but it is the difference between making a pass down the straight and not making the pass down the straight. They need to be around that 2 tenths and less coming out of the last corner down the straight to make some sort of impact.
And, I noticed just now that Lucas is taking the same line that Murray is doing with the massive curb strike and just hiking the inside part of the car up through the air. I guess it's Jet's been teaching them well on the what tips and tricks he's using on this course. I guess you could say Murray see, Murray do.
Sorry, down the bottom screen, you got to have a look at these boys. They've just Alex Zekas and Troy Hollingsworth and Trev Mortimer have just had a coming together. They're all fighting really, really close down there, but it didn't quite work out for them. But Danny Bartouche and Jason having a great little ball down the back there. Looks like they're having a cross. Here goes Jace Douglas on the inside of him. And as we look at the top screen, we've got Jet Murray being attacked by Kyle Lavery. We've got action at foot everywhere on the inside line. Jace Douglas takes it. Looks like Bartouche can't carry the pace through. He's got overlap again coming through there. Douglas didn't quite see him there, and they sort of bumped a little bit of legs. But the pace from Bartouche tonight is pretty good. He's just using a little bit too much track. Here comes Lavery on pressure from Jacob Lucas. Lucas is taking the inside line. Lavery is not giving that up quite yet. And we've got Tony Baker sneaking in there as well, waiting for the crumbs. Lavery has just taken his car slowly out behind Jet and forcefully done so and made sure that Jacob Lucas couldn't take that spot. That was very, very close with 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, it was a good set of corners by Lavery to take that position back. That's key, and it's going to obviously give him another opportunity to try to see if he can get by Murray down the long straightaway. See if he's learned anything so far to be able to pull that pass off.
Yeah, down the bottom screen, looks like that Danny Bartouche might have had a slowdown. He's actually had to back off Jace Douglas and he's let Trev Mortimer through. So instead of him fighting with Jace Douglas, now he's chasing down Trev Mortimer. But the boys at the front are putting on the show tonight again. We are down to the 2.5 minutes. Average lap is 2 minutes, so we would suspect that we would get white flag after this one. See how they go. Jesus, they're very close, man. That's 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 5 tenths. Coming down the main straight. I hope the viewers, can you get enough car noise as they're coming through here? I'm definitely making enough noise out of my throat. Here comes Lavery. He's got him side by side. He's got a great exit out of there. Has he done enough to get over and past Jet Murray here? He definitely has. He loves to get out wide and try to open up that curb there. He's got the over-under, a lot of pressure. Murray has gone too wide. Murray has lost a lot of traction coming through there. Aggressive over the curbs has cost him this lap. It looks like he's going to hold off his teammate of Jacob Lucas, but it's given Kyle Lavery the pass, but it's not over. Murray's having a look at the next corner. Looks like Lavery's going to be able to close it down, but he got an excellent exit there, Murray. What's going to happen here? Kyle is trying to get the car straighter, but he's opening himself up every time he does that. I don't know if that's the right move. I think he's opening himself up way too much, trying to get that straight line entrance.
Yeah, all the extra surface area he's having to travel is just costing him too much speed, and it might have just cost him this win.
So Greggy Johnson is readdressing to David Simmons by the look of it back there. That's a battle for last place. We are down to the last 1.5 minutes, so can't see any white flags yet, but I can see a lot of paint flying through the air. Kyle Lavery is 2 tenths behind Jet Murray, putting the pressure on. Car 82 is requesting so. That's Brad Dines going for it. Bottom screen again. The boys are fighting like crazy. We've got Troy Hollingsworth, Dan Bartooth, and Stevie Daniels. Oh, no. Look at that.
Wow.
That's a bit of a spin on his own there. Is that Carter Dines? Brad Dines, okay. That's the senior. Yeah, he's just run out of road and run out of brakes by the look of it as well. All right, we are down to the last few minutes. It looks like this could be the final lap. The clock is ticked 19:25. Here we go. Lavery's gone out wide to his usual move, trying to get the over-under here. He's got the pace coming from the next corner, but it's not quite enough. And I'm not sure. He's gave him a tap. He's gave a bit of the tap. I think that will be a readdress. And that's going to cost them both a podium at this point.
Look at this move between Baker and Lucas.
Yeah. Oh, Rushy putting Brad out of
for the
fuel.
win right here. Oh, there's more contact. He's giving him a bump.
A little bit of bumps. A little bit of love. It's been called in by Jet, so I'm assuming there'll be a time penalty or something like that. If it's ruled that way, but nothing's been said at this point. To readdress would be foolish at this point as well, because there's 2 car places lost, which means it'll go to a penalty anyway. So here we got Kyle Lavery coming down the corner. This is the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 1 of round 7 for the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. We've got Kyle Lavery under some undue circumstances, passing Jet Murray with a bit of extra love. Murray is now in 4th place with some critical points as well. Jacob Lucas in 2nd, Tony Baker in 3rd, putting the pressure on massively for the Pro-Ams. We have Alex Azekas and Trev Mortimer fighting it out for that position. In the AMs, Brendan Soper has got himself a considerably safe position from Greggy Barber. from Greggy Johnson, I should say. Here we are down to the last few corners.
Oh, Lucas goes wide. Here comes Baker.
Here we go.
He's got him.
Going through. We've got Kyle Lavery, ladies and gentlemen, coming across the line to take heat one of the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86, followed by Tony Baker, very tightly by Jacob Lucas by Jet Murray in fourth and Jace Douglas in fifth. We have got Murray Cars in third, fourth, fifth at the moment. Then Alex Azikas, Trev Mortimer, and Danny Bartouche finishing across there. Troy Hollingsworth, Cooper Barnes, Ray Oliver, Stevie Daniels, Callum Hodgkinson, Kevin Wakefield, Chris Tomlin, Thomas Sena, Dean Sinkovich, Russell Gander, Troy Mortimer. And the continues all the way down as they're all finishing off their final run of Heat 1. A little bit of contingency to be spoken about probably in race control down the bottom there.
Yeah, it
looks like.
Yeah, I just don't think he was far enough alongside when he made that move on Murray. I think he was just a little bit past the rear axle.
Yeah. Bit of fun after the track there. But anyway, how's Steph going? She finished in... is it? The race is finished, yeah? Okay, it felt like they're still racing out there. Yeah, I'm not too sure of that bit afterwards, but I'll leave that for the boys downstairs anyway. But we have got the final gridding of that race at the moment. So it's a reverse top 10. We will see a lot of action coming through there. Okay, we have got... Here we go, reverse top 10. Cooper Barnes has got himself in a very good position here in first place, followed from Murray Performance, followed by on the same row with Troy Hollingsworth from Murray Performance. Second row, in third place, Danny Bartouche from Silveroo Racing with a fourth place of Trev Mortimer. They will be on their second row. Fifth place, Alex Azikas. Hang on. Jacob Lucas and someone else. No further action. Sorry, that was interrupted. I'll let Watto listen to those. Alex Azikas and Jace Douglas from Murray Performance in the third row. Then we've got Jet Murray and Jacob Lucas in the fourth row. Both Murray Performance cars. So Murray Performance cars are in the third row and fourth row. Tony Baker in the fifth row with Kyle Lavery. Tony Baker from the Silveroo Racing and Kyle Lavery from Team SRW. Then we have, as the rest of the teams finished, Ray Oliver in 11th place, Stevie Daniels in 12th, Callum Hodgkinson in 14th, Kevin Wakefield in 14th, Chris Tomlin in 15th, Thomas Sena 16th, Dean Sinkovich 17th, Russell Gander 18th, Ryan Price 19th, John McHenry in 20th. Then we have in 21st place, Wayne Edwards, followed by his teammate Brendan Soper. 23rd place, Dougie Gowans after his incident in the first few laps. 24th place, David Simmons. 25th place, Stephanie Bacoli. 26th place, Phil Buckland. 27th, Greggy Johnson. 28th, Brad Dines. 29th, Ash Glover. Our safety car driver tonight is Jason Depp. Our race steward is, excuse me, is it Josh Horton? I just forgot. Yeah. Well, we're all entitled to our opinions, Mr. Douglas. And I think that Kyle will probably get a couple of grid spots for that move. Here we go. We've got countdown. We've got 30 seconds left. A couple of cars we're waiting for. Waiting for Cooper Barnes to join. We're also waiting for, looks like that's Murray there. Looks like we could be waiting for Callum Hodgkinson, Jacob Lucas as well, Brad Dines. A few more cars to come. Predictions, mate. Predictions.
Think I can predict that Murray and Lavery and company will probably find their way back to the front here within a couple laps, but I think it is going to be tough for them to try to get by the few of the other Murray cars like Barnes.
Go. Sorry there, Watto. The boys have taken off nicely and got a fantastic start all the way up and down the field. Looks like Callum Hodgkinson in the bottom screen is trying to get a bit of extra space and making the track wider by going onto the green stuff. But at the pointy end, Hollingsworth and Trev Mortimer, Danny Bartouche and Trev Mortimer swapping a bit of places there. We've got we've got a bit of movement going on. We've got Mortimer there, Danny Bartouche going back a few places very, very quickly. Hollingsworth, Mortimer and Jet Murray. And there goes missed Greggy Johnson rotating around. And Tony Baker is off track as well from some sort of impact at some point through the mid-pack of the boys. Hollingsworth and Jet Murray followed by Trev Mortimer. And that is the look of it. Steph Piccoli limping her way back to the rest of it. Everyone is go. The gap at the front is down to 4/10 already. My SDK has just decided it's not going to tell me who is where, but we've got Troy Hollingsworth up there in front with Cooper Barnes following through, Jet Murray, Trev Mortimer, Jacobs Lucas, Kyle Lavery. These boys are putting pressure on like there. Mortimer has got... look at the dust come up there. Mortimer... looks like he might have a slowdown there because he's gone a bit too much off track and it's cost him a bit of time. All right, looks like things are starting to settle down. We've got in the front Troy Hollingsworth followed by Cooper Barnes, Jet Murray. He's giving him a bit too much love there. Mortimer is going to probably... he's probably going to hopefully get a readdress. I'm not sure, but we'll see how that comes out. There's a bit of space to be had, a lot of space lost. Okay. He's not really giving him racing room there. Dean's having a bit of a battle there by one of the LCR boys. Here we go at the back of the road. Dougie Gowans is trying to get past the boys. He has got Russell Gander and Dean Sinkovich in front of him. He's got Dean's tail. He looks like he's up behind Gander. Will he switch it out and try to get out? He has. He's made it 3 wide. He's got 3 wide coming down the hill. Dougie Gowans has with Dean. See how they end up. Too much air across there. Is that Jet? That's Jacob Lucas taking the same line Jet was taking on earlier. It's cost him a lot of space. He's lost a lot of traction coming through there. And it looks like the two Murray boys have nearly come together there. We've got Jacob Lucas, Jace Douglas behind him, and Alex Azekas, followed by Callum Hodgkinson and Kevin Wakefield. Dean Sinkovich goes round and round and round. Yeah.
Poor Dean.
He set the fastest lap with a 2:13.
Yeah, you saw that Lavery was able to use his little switchback over-under move to perfection to
Finally
get by
worked,
Lucas. Now he's going to try to see if he can catch back up to this lead trio, but I don't know if it's going to happen. He's got 3 seconds to catch these boys up. I think it might be another Murray Performance 1, 2, 3 by the looks of it, unless Kyle can put up some monumental qualifying laps here.
Yeah. It looks like for some reason there he is there, but my system has completely lost Cooper Barnes out the front there. It's really weird. SDK just can't see him at all for some reason, which is giving me false information. But at the moment, look, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Cooper Barnes leaning it out there with Jet Murray behind him. David 747 Simmons has got himself a little bit too much rotation. In the bottom screen, we've got a little bit of fighting going on there. We've got Stephanie Piccoli leading out Ash Glover and Ray Oliver and Danny Bartouche right across there. It looks like, Steph has missed her break point. Oh, God, the boys followed her off. Ash Glover and whoever else that was followed him straight through. But then we've got 747 having some rotational problems as well. All right, down the pointy end. We've got Callum Hodgkinson here having a great little bit of a move on the inside as he will rotate the car. He's used a curb then to rotate his car straight then. That worked to his advantage then. I'm not sure if he did that on purpose, but if you might have noticed, it sort of hooked his car in around a little bit. So great bit of driving there by Hodgkinson. He's got Tzidakis and Kevin Wakeland and Tomlin chasing him. Followed by Cena, Mortimer, Stevie Daniels, and Dougie Gowans. Gowans is working his way through. He's up 9 places, but he's got a lot of work to do. This can't be right. Stevie Daniels is set the fastest lap with a 2:07 2.15.
Well, I hope it's right, because that'd be a heck of an accomplishment for him.
It looks like it's right, because it looks like my SDK is finally caught up and it's put us in the right order again. We've got a lot of Murray Performance cars at the pointy end, that's for sure.
That we do, and feels like, what, they're up the top 10?
Car 97, Jacob Lucas, incident responsibility for lap 1 or 2 or whatever it was. He's got himself a drive-through.
I think that might have been the incident with Mortimer there on lap 1.
Oh, yeah, Yep, Steffi's doing really well down the back there. Don't you worry about that. She's doing a great line of driving. Cooper Barnes is the Pro-Am leading the race at the moment. Car 97 lap 2 incident drive-through. Geez, mate, can we get that bigger? I thought it was a cigarette commercial for a minute then. Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness. What was that? Was that Hollingsworth?
It was, and this is going to be a huge help to Lavery. Lavery had got the gap down to 2 seconds, and now with Hollingsworth going off, now he's going to have a bit of a drafting partner here. This is starting to work out really well for Kyle Lavery. Look at that. He is back in the fight. I told you he needed qualifying laps, and he put them down.
That's just opened up the race for him a bit. It's given him that little bit of pep that he needs. He's in a good toe position now too, so he's got himself in under the 5/10, which is what he needed. He's just cracked a 2:06.212, so fastest lap for this feature at the moment. But great bit of work there. That was unfortunate for, I think that was Hollingsworth that hung it out then, yeah?
Yeah. And the fortunate, unfortunate thing for Lavery is, congratulations, you're back in the lead fray. Now you have to fight off 3 Murray Performance cars all by yourself. Good luck, soldier.
Not only that, he's got Jace Douglas behind him, another Murray Performance car, and then he's followed by Callum Hodgkinson and another Murray Performance car. So the boys are hot up the top 10 at the moment. If it was a team race on points, they'd be taking it right now with the most cars in the top 10. But great bit of fun out there. Here we go. Murray is having a look at Barnes. These are 2 real-world drivers racing each other. Looks like Barnes might have given that up a bit easy for him then. Not sure if there was team orders involved or not, but have a look at Lavery's exit to that corner. He is picked up a lot of pace coming through there. He went from 4/10 to 2/10 out of that corner onto the back of Hollingsworth, so he's putting the pressure on big time. We've got Murray leading it out to Barnes to Hollingsworth, Hollingsworth to Lavery, and then Jace Douglas has dropped off in those last 2 laps down to 2 seconds, a gap off Lavery and the leading pack. Callum Hodgkinson's got 2 seconds off there, and he's got pressure from Alex Tzidakis coming around that back corner now, as you can see them. But the boys are coming through. We're just about at the halfway mark of Heat 2, and the action has been crazy. Are they going to have a go here? Is Lavery got enough to maintain pace around Hollingsworth? Hollingsworth has got the major overlap still. I don't think Lavery has done enough to get across there. He's going to go out wide like he normally does and try to slingshot it underneath. Will it work for him? It's worked for once out of about 10 attempts, but this time not quite enough overlap to achieve any impact at all on that.
Oh, Murray's going off.
He's just teasing us, mate.
I mean, hey,
he's just teasing us. He's just teasing us. Look at that. Oh, I reckon that might have been a bit of defensive driving there. If it's a reaction to a move, he'd be lucky he might get a bit of a black and white for that one. But that was a close one. Could have ended up either way. The Murray Performance guys are leading 1, 2, 3. They would be wanting to get the podium outright. Deep down big time, but the pressure from Lavery is extreme at the moment. He's under 2/10 on the back of Hollingsworth and going for it.
Yeah, he's gonna try to break up this podium, but lead two are starting to drive away, and Jace Douglas is starting to catch them up. So, yeah, the Murray Performance battle is starting to really grow for him.
Bottom screen, Cobes. We've got 5 cars down. Oh, he's rotated on his own. I was just about to say how awesome it was to see these guys battling on. He just rotated and dipped away from Kevin Wakefield on his own then. That was, I think it was Trev Mortimer that disappeared. Yes, it was. And now we've got a battle coming through the bottom there of Wakefield, Thomasina, Baker, Doug Gowans, and Stevie Daniels. These boys have been as close as these boys are at the front. But, oh, yeah, got his tail wagging on his own there, Stevie Daniels, by the look of it. Just a bit of over-under. He did call it in, though. I'm not sure what he thought happened. Maybe he thought he got a bit of a touch. Yeah, so I'm not too sure how that went through. But it's a cracker of an effort down there at the moment. All the way through down to Ray Oliver, who is in 20th place. Here we go. We've got Lavery flashing his lights. I'm not sure why. Maybe he wants me to talk about him to get my attention.
Haven't we talked about him enough?
He's made the move. Car 04.
Oh, that was a dive bomb.
Oh, look at that. Oh, what's Lavery going to be able to do here? He's putting the mega pressure on. Here we got Dougie. And down the bottom, we've got Ryan Price and John McHenry. And in front of that, we had Tony Baker still having a fight with Thomas Cena as well. So there's battles going left, right, and centre. Wakefield is leading the back of the pack bundle in a good way. He's got about 2 or 3 tenths. Ryan Price is still mixing it up with John McHenry. John McHenry. Car 27, an illegal blocking, black and white warning flag. That's Brendan Soper. Here we go. Ryan Price is getting a lot of pressure here from John McHenry. McHenry is just playing with him. McHenry will probably pass him quite easily. Sorry, Ryan, but I reckon McHenry has just got a little bit more seat time than you. And you got to watch that moving to the reaction. That move then from Ryan Price. Or almost a reaction to McHenry's move. That would be considered a block if it was in the braking zone. So I'm not sure if it was the braking zone. McHenry wouldn't call that in. But as the lead driver, you can move left and right as you choose down the track. Choose your line of where you're going. You can weave to break the toe once, move away from your line and back to your line. That's regarded as one move. You can't move to reaction of the driver behind you under braking. That would be called a block. And that wasn't too far off by Mr. Pricey. But down the bottom screen, we've got Mortimer back on. No, it is Baker and Wakefield going for it. Wakefield's on the outside line, Baker on the inside line, and he has done that quite convincingly. Dougie Gowans is caught behind these guys. He needs to get some fresh air. He has got the pace for these boys, but can't quite get there. Wakefield is unpredictable in the seat, so you've got to be careful what you're going to do. He's still learning his racecraft a bit out there. Like at the moment, he's teeter-tottering across Dougie's line, but not quite. So here we go. With experience, he will get better. Wakefield's gone for the brakes a bit earlier than Dougie. Tried to hold the inside line. Dougie has got a bit of a cork there, which he can't quite shake at the moment.
Yeah, he's doing a good job holding Doug off right now. You know, you talk about his experience level, but he's doing a fantastic job for someone with his experience level, holding off someone that, you know, has been around the block as we see Lavery continue his conquest.
Yep, Jace called that one in. I missed it. You can just hear, oh, there we go. Tony Baker has missed his breaking point and gone off track with his little escapades there. And Dougie Gowan's got through there. I'm not sure how he got through there. We might see if we can see the replay on that. How much time we got left? We've got 4.5. We've got 4 minutes left. So it was Dougie Gowans and Tony Baker coming through. Baker went off track, but I'm not sure if there's contact. Oh, have a look at that rear end of Douglas. He's just held that. He got a lot of dirt on those rear tyres coming through. That's going to cost him down the track. But looks like Lavery is putting the pressure on now. He's got 3 wide. Douglas on the outside. He's got Hollingsworth on the other side. He's got pressure galore. Which way they're going to go? If Lavery goes out wide, he's got to make sure he can't go out too wide and get the tuck in because the gap is going to disappear, but it didn't. He's held it open for him. Unbelievable. Look at Callum Hodgkinson making it 2x2 through there, making sure the work is really hard. Hodgkinson's got Gal Hollingsworth on the inside line, but tucked back in behind them. I tell you what, these boys, they're driving with their hearts on their sleeves, giving us everything they've got. Lavery is tucked back under. The pace between these two boys is very close at the moment.
Oh, no!
Yeah, Wakefield and who was that? I'm not quite sure who that was. I think it might have been
Hodgson's going off. I feel like I'm going cross-eyed trying to pay attention to everything.
I think that was Baker. Oh, Wakefield's come across. Oh, he slapped both of them, Wakefield. Wow. Look at that tyre. Oh, it fixed itself.
What you know?
Oh, Kev's called that one in, but I think once he watches it back, it looks like he lost that on his own.
Yeah, and Baker was just trying to jump to the outside as a evasive maneuver and wasn't expecting Wakefield to cut back up to the top where Baker already was. I don't think Tony could have done anything different there, and it's amazing that he was able to keep it out of the barrier.
Yep. That was I think Kev, when he watches the back, he'll see that he actually did the damage to 2 cars because it looked like his rear end moved and then he hit 1 car, then flipped it the other way. But we could be wrong. I'm not usually, but we're not too bad. Kyle Lavery and Jace Douglas. Jace Douglas and Kyle Lavery. Lavery is the cork in the bottle. Barnes and Murray have really ripped it away at the moment. They have got themselves out to 7 tenths. Crazy pace. Jace Douglas is going on the grass to make that move. That's not going to. That move. Oh, look at that. Hollingsworth got hit by the front car and the back car in a full rotation move, but you probably find that Douglas might get something for that as well because he's gone off the track to gain an advantage across that point as well. You can't try to overtake by going off the track. So there might be something with that as well. There's a few things there. Lavery might have caught that as well for cutting the nose, but also the guy behind too. We'll have a look at the guys downstairs say.
Yeah, I don't envy Race Control's position right now. They got a lot of calls to make.
It's not a job that I will ever do for this business of mine. There's no way. Nothing interests me further from anything than doing race control. I'm happy to sit in the tickets on a Monday night, but to do it live, no chance. Have a look at these boys. Ryan Price, J Mac and Tony Baker having a bit of a run down the back there. They're almost in unison the way they're coming through. We are down to the last minute and a half. We should be white flag. Can't see it. Maybe one more lap. Hopefully we'll get a bit of a visual of Barney out there. But these two boys at the front, Cooper Barnes and Jet Murray, real world racers. I'm not sure if we're getting McLaren orders here where they can't race or whether it's gloves off.
Or would I charcoal rules? I don't know what you call it.
Where is Barney? There's no flag, so it's still one more lap to go. Barnes is trying to break the toe.
There it is, white flag.
White flag. We are on the white flag. Final lap, viewers, final lap. And these two boys are having fun with each other at the moment. Jet Murray has got himself in front. Is this a swap? Is this team orders? We'll have to find out when we have a chat later on the race. But the boys are having a lot of fun in the front there. 206 is Kyle Lavery has just set the fastest lap with a 206.212. We've got Ryan Price coming on the inside. We've got Thomas Cena and I think that's Stevie Daniels beside each other coming through there. Looks like Cena's got too wide. Is he going to be able to make it through? He's got the overlap. He's got the pace on the wider line coming through. He has done the overcut of the nose. Ryan Price is defending like madly there with Danny Bartouche and John McHenry behind him. Those guys are going crazy through there. Looks like Danny Bartouche has had enough of Brian's purple bum and wants to get him done and passed. Here we have the remnants of Tony Baker's car and Trev Mortimer, I should say. Don't know where I was reaching for Troy. But Jet Murray is in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Him and his teammate, Cooper Barnes, have taken this 9 seconds lead all the way through, making it an easy Murray performance, first and second. With a couple of corners left to go. Our leading pro is Jet Murray in first place. Our leading AM is Cooper Barnes. Pro-Am is Cooper Barnes. Our leading AM is, looks like Russell Gander. So a great bit of work from there. Here we are, the last few corners. Looks like Steph's got himself in a bit of an issue with one of the boys down the back there. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 2 of the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. And we have Jet Murray from Murray Performance taking the heat spot, number 1, followed by second place by Cooper Barnes from Murray Performance, and in third place, Kyle Lavery from Team SAW Motorsports. The title fight is live and kicking like crazy. In fourth place, Jace Douglas. Here we got racing to the line. We've got Daniels and Baker, and then we've got Ryan Price and J-Mac going through there as well. That was Bartu, and Price. What a bit of fun these boys have had just then. That was pretty cool. Then you've got the rest of the grid coming through slowly as we see all the way down to the top 30. That was some spectacular racing there, mate. Some real good fun.
Yeah, we saw back-to-back photo finishes there in the midfield. Like the midfield was just throwing haymakers at each other all race long, and heck of a job by Lavery to not only get by the Murray Performance cars, but actually pull a gap on them. That was tough work, just basically a 1-on-4 fight. He fared a lot better than I know I would have, honestly.
I just sat there for a minute then and thought, Christ, did I give Watto any time to speak tonight so far? I feel like I've just gone to autopilot. Seriously, I felt like someone just hit the buzz button, a pause button on me, and I was like, hang on, did I shut up through that whole race? Did I give Watto any time at all? Did I give you time, Watto?
Oh, you gave me plenty of time to pop in and give my points.
Oh, God. Sorry if I didn't, mate. Hope the viewers are enjoying these races. The boys are putting on some action galore. We've got the reverse top 5. So we've got Alex Zizekas and Jace Douglas on the front row. Second row is going to be Kyle Lavery and Cooper Barnes. Third row will be Jet Murray and Callum Hodgkinson. So that's going to be very, very interesting. 5 minutes warm-up. Murray Performance 1, 2, 4, and 5. Yeah, that was a crack. Mate, at one point, you boys had 6 of the top 10 in there. Have an absolute cracker. So the Murray boys were extremely on pace tonight.
Yeah, and they've been seriously on pace, honestly, at least the last 4 or 5 rounds. Like, you've looked at the races and you see the top 10 is chock full of the Murray cars. They've just had some cracker speed going on these last few weeks, and they are absolutely continuing it tonight.
Yeah. Steph reckons the track is tough. Steph, is the track tough, or did you not practice enough?
I mean, it is definitely a tough track because
It is.
yeah, and the fact that it's new to the service because I think we just added it to iRacing in the last update, so there's
Yeah.
not there's not a whole lot of time, and it's not really a track that's on a lot of other sims. So just trying to understand the track, and it doesn't help that this is another unique track with not many corners that you can take experience from other similar tracks. So it's gonna take a minute for a lot of people to really get acclimated to it and understand the idiosyncrasies of this place.
Yeah, 100%. The response from the Super Formula Lights when they raced it was that it was amazing, a lot of fun. From my understanding, there's a lot of nuances from a lot of the major, really popular tracks have been formed into this track for the GP layout, which we're doing tonight. I'm not sure which nuances, but I've heard things like Monza, and I've heard things like Silverstone, but I haven't really had the time to have a look to see where, what, and how.
Yeah, I'm not quite seeing Silverstone either. I mean, maybe the turns 3 through 4 complex with all the hairpins leading onto the Wellington Straight right there in sector 3 of this place is what I can kind of see from Silverstone, but other than that, I'm not so sure either.
Yeah. I'd have to do some more research. I know I read it somewhere, but I'm not sure where. It's a great track, but without a lot of practice, tough. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured, Steph. It is. It looks like a cracker. It's got lots of space, and I'll tell you what, those curbs look aggressive though. The Murray Performance cars are really hitting them hard. So not so much the red and white early bits, the hot dog bit of the red and white, where it goes up to the second stage, the second level. That is crazy. That is just like really difference in height.
Yeah, and you kind of pointed it out with Hodgkinson there early in Sprint 2, where when he hit it, it helped the car rotate. That's pretty much why they're doing it. You get a lot more rotation when you smack that curb because it's a lot easier to rotate 2 tires than it is 4. So the Murray cars are just using it to absolute perfection.
Yeah, I know that in the Super Formula Lights they do it as well. They'll hug the curb to get some rotation in there and go a little bit through. I think Stevie Daniels is going to get told off by race control soon for doing naughty things during practice.
But Steve, surely they're not hitting the inner curve that hard in the Super Formula Lights. Surely they're not doing that, right?
Not as hard as that. Nowhere near as hard as that.
Okay.
Those things would disintegrate. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would disintegrate. You wouldn't hit that like that raised bit. You wouldn't want to hit that. You want to ride it and to build a fake camber where you could, but apart from that, no, you wouldn't.
Yeah, you launch yourself to New Zealand if you did that.
Yeah. Time for the race face to come back on. Go for it, Pickles. All right, we're not too far from the start, viewers. Warm-up is done. Let's have a look at the grid, Cobes, and get these viewers ready because then we are into the final part of it all. And we are down to the feature race of the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals for round 7 at not Yarra Bend, where I like to have a few drinks, but at the Bend, all the way up in northern New South Wales. I'm not sure how northern it is, but it's north. Here we have the reverse top 5, ladies and gents. Front row, we have the Murray Performance Lockout with Alex Azikas and Jace Douglas. In the second row, we have got Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports with Cooper Barnes beside him from Murray Performance. Behind that, we have Jet Murray from Murray Performance side by side with Callum Hodgkinson from Black OPR. And in the fourth row, we have Dougie Gowans in for some retribution besides Stevie Triple X Daniels from LCR Esports in the fourth row. Fifth row is Danny Bartouche and Ryan Price. It's good to see Pricey get his nose up the pointy end. He managed to get it past Mr. J-Mac himself from the Locked On Lads racing team. In 12th place, Thomas Cena from SLM Academy. In 13th place, Trev Mortimer, privateer. In 14th place, Ray Oliver from SLM Academy. And in 15th place, Russell Gander, privateer. 16th place, Chrissy Tomlin, LCR Esports. 17th, Wayne Edwards from Web Performance Racing. In 18th place, Jacob Lucas from Murray Performance. In 19th place, Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW Motorsports. 20th place, Brendan Soper from Web Esport Racing. And we have the last of the many, Ash Glover from 21st, Stephanie Piccoli from Apex Esports League, Greggy Johnson from Team Greg in 23rd, 24th, Troy Hollingsworth from Murray Performance. Is that a rough night, Troy, tonight? 25th, Tony Baker. Same goes for Mr. Baker from Silveroo Racing. 26th place, Bradley Dines. 27th is David Simmons. 28th, Phil Buckland. Kevin Wakefield, 29th. And our safety car driver tonight is Jason Depp. Our race controller is Joshy Horton. And I believe, is he lead tonight? I can't even remember anymore. I've lost track of who my race control team is down there tonight. But anyway, they're all having a blast. It is, Greggy Barber's down there with Ryan. No, what am I talking about? That's different. Matty Keane, Jason Depp, and Joshua Horton. I thought Matty Keane was down there. He was just very quiet tonight. He's sitting in the background. So tonight, actually, Jace is taking his lead with Keith, Matty Keane behind him, helping him out. It's his first director's role tonight. Could be a promotion there for Joshy Horton.
You gotta love this lovely wait as we wait for everyone to grid up.
Yeah. There was a few penalties handed out just then. I couldn't quite hear what was who was, but there was some penalties just given out then. We're at 15 seconds to go. We are not far from racing. We are going green, green, green. We are off and running. Everyone has taken off nicely. No one has bogged it down. We've got all the way through the front to the back, taken off with some exceptional pace. Cole Lavery is being swamped by Jet Murray and Cooper Barnes there. We have got three wide. There's Cooper Barnes on the front. Oh, this has gone nuts. Zizekas and Cole Lavery, Jace Douglas, Jet Murray. Sandwich in the middle. There's no room. They've pushed each other off. Oh, that's not going to end pretty. We've got, oh my God. They've straightened each other out, and then they've rotated J-Mac as well. That was a bit of a mess through there. Three wide into that corner didn't quite work, and the one that suffered the most out of that was J-Mac. But here we have at the moment, we've got Alex Azikas, Cole Lavery, and Jet Murray, followed by Callum Hodgkinson and Jace Douglas and Dan Bartouche. And behind Dan Bartouche is Ryan Price. It looks like Ray Oliver just went off track then as well, with Thomas Cena and Jacob Lucas behind him. Look at this, Ray Oliver. Oh, he's going for it like crazy. Ryan Price has got him on the arse like crazy. They're covering him from left, right, and centre. The Murray Performance car there. Oh, Ray Oliver and Thomas Cena and Jacob Lucas are having a bit of a stoush on their own. Thomas Cena has gone a bit wide and come back a bit hot, and it looks like he might have got a bit of love there with Jacob Lucas and with Brendan Soper. This is some hot racing.
Back there too.
Yeah, this is a hot race so far. It is going off its nuts. At the pointy end, we've got Kyle Lavery, who's got Jet Murray now. So Lavery has got himself... is this correct? I'm not sure. No, it's not. SDK is playing funny buggers again. we've got at the moment, is that Cooper Barnes? No, I give up. You might have to go to the main screen, mate. I can't see who's what from SDK. It is just giving me completely wrong information. At the moment, I can see Jack. Here we go. It does say Cole Lavery in front with yours as well, but Zekas and himself are swapping it as they go through. Lavery is taking that inside line. Zekas has actually lost a bit of traction coming through there, and Lavery has made that spot his own. Nicely done there. Kept each other from connecting, which is good. A little bit of dust there from Zekas. Oh, there's a bit of a cars going out for some farming and planting some seeds for next season. Oh, like Jacob Lucas and Carter Dines have had a bit of a contact there as well. Oh, look at this, Ryan Price. Oh, I'm not sure if there was contact there or not. We'll have to see how that went, but Jacob Lucas was very close with Ryan Price coming around that corner. Yep, he's called that in, so I assume there would be some contact there as well. Oh, a little bit of a push and shove there.
And it's Lavery. How in the world did he end up down there?
How did he end up down there? He got a bit of a shove there by one of the boys out wide, but he's got himself back on track, so that's good to see. Where is Ducky Gowans after all this? He's got himself in the 15th place and working his way back up slowly.
Yeah, so far these last 2 rounds have been just pure nightmare fuel for Dougie Gowans. He has caught absolutely no breaks. He is going to have a massive deficit. Even if this result doesn't hold and he pulls a bit of a miracle comeback in this 3rd sprint, he's still going to have a pretty big deficit to try to whittle down in the final 2 rounds.
Yeah. If you get a chance, Cobes, let's have a look to see what happened to Lavery and what got him down 5 places by the look of it. Yeah, 5 places. There's a bit of action everywhere here. There we go. They're 2 wide, 3 wide. He's got himself in a position where they just had 3 wide and lost complete traction. Oh, he got a bit of extra love there as well. So he got sorted away like a fly by the look of it. Oh, we've got Callum Hodgkinson full rotation in the back there as well. It looks like he might have been in contact with someone, but not sure who.
Yeah, he was battling up at the front the last time we saw.
Yeah, there he is there. Oh,
geez.
Look at that. Oh, a lot of smoke. Not sure if he cut someone else's nose or he tried to get into some space where he wasn't, where he didn't have any, but we'll have a look at that. Look at this, 2, 3 wide. There's Kev Wakefield, then there's Webb, there's Carter Dines and Tony Baker coming through that. They've just missed him. Oh, Baker's just given Dines a bit of love there, and it's rotated them both around. Oh, don't go. Oh, that was... That got hairy really quickly. Whoa. Well, there you go. Pricey has done another.
Not Ryan Price.
Yeah, he's decided to go a little bit more rally tonight. But the bottom of the screen, they're still fighting it out down there. There's two cars. There's a Mortimer. There's Thomasina. They're all having a look at each other and making sure that each other work. They're not giving space. I tell you what, these boys in these cars don't know the word space at all. Cooper Barnes has got a 206.886. Okay, so there's a rotation, yeah. Cooper Barnes, they let a whole brakes and rolled into someone through some incident. I'm not sure. There was 3 cars involved. There was, I think, Mortimer and Hollingsworth. Oh, Ryan Price is going to cop a mouthful downstairs in the lounge right now. They're sitting together and Dean will be going, oh, Pricey! Oh, you gotta love it. Barnsley's just set a cracking lap. The last lap 2:06.886. So that's very, very fast. It's one of the fastest we've seen tonight. So doing extremely well. But at the front, Jet Murray has got his teammate Alex Zekas 0.69 behind him, and Danny Bartush a further 2 seconds off that, with Kyle Lavery at the moment trying to swap some paint. I think Lavery wants his livery to be chrome next season because he's trying to peel it off the back of Danny Bartush.
No kidding, and you have to wonder with a lot of the racing that we've seen and a lot of the beat and banging that I think everyone's patience for this third sprint is just absolutely gone.
Yeah, I'm seeing it too, mate. It seems like people are just not willing to give any space at all at any point at the moment. And maybe it's the season. Is it too long a super sprint season? I don't know. And they're all getting to the end of their fingernails and not much left. Oh, I thought we were gone then. It all went black. I thought it was Meek passing out.
I thought it was too. I'm like, huh? What?
Oh, 0-4, multiple movements on the straight. Tony Baker. Oh, I tell you what, Stephanie Piccoli's just called one in for lap 4, and she sounded angry. It was like, that's lap 4. She was emphasising her wording very efficiently there. But at the pointy end, back again we go. Kyle Avery and Danny Bartush having a bit of a stoush. Ray Oliver is not too far. Kyle Avery's taking the inside line. Will he try to get out wide and take his natural line? Or is he going to have a crack at the inside line? He has got the over-under done. The pass was done, but Baker was like, you can have it, mate, but I'm going to slap you on the ass on the way through. It's like, here you go, son. Oh, it nearly ended in tears. But they're still going for it. Danny Bartush is not giving up that spot very, very quickly. He wants to get up on the podiums. It's been a bit of a drought for Bartush on the podiums. But look behind, Ray Oliver is going for it as well. Ray Oliver has got in under Dan. If he doesn't get back under it, he's going to lose it. Looks like Ray has got the draft from Kyle Lavery, but is there enough room for Dan to squeeze back in? Yes, just enough room, because Stevie Daniels is in there as well. Oh, Oliver's got some pace coming out of that corner, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. This is a fantastic run for Ray Oliver. It's been a minute since we've seen him up here in the fray, but he's just fought his way through the chaos and is just having a heck of a run so far.
Yeah, 100%. He's shown a bit of pace of late too, so it's good to see. He showed some pace in the Super Formula Lights last night too. Car 27 just called something in, Brendan Soper. At bottom screen at the moment, Kev Wakefield and Thomas Cena are having a great little stouch at the moment. Ooh, I'm not sure Cubby was saying something, but car 82 has got himself for some mega. Oh, what the hell was that? Did the postman come late then when he delivered that stamp? Because that was all the way around. I don't know what happened, but that's John McHenry doing the farming thing. He's going sand now. He's staying out there. What's he doing?
Farm Sim 2025.
Yeah. Maybe, what's he doing? Is he readdressing the position?
I don't know.
Or has he got damage and staying off the race line?
Yeah, I think Popey mentioned he had a meatball, so I think he's just trying to limp it back home.
He is. Okay. All right, cool. Well, there we go. We are down to the last 8 minutes, viewers, of Heat 3 of Round 6 of the Warren and Brown Tools Toyota GR86 Nationals, racing like smooth and fast when they're not crashing. Yeah, Go, Steph. She's doing well. The pointy end is still giving us lots of action. Now it's a three-way battle for the final podium step. Oh, we've got more rotation in the back there. Wayne Edwards and one of the Murray Performance boys. I think that's Troy Hollingsworth. Yeah. Oh, 024. Dean is retiring his car. Brendan Soper and Ash Glover in the pits as well. Looks like Ash Glover has retired his car as well. Here we got Mortimer and, Mortimer's just... Mortimer's missed him just. Hollingsworth has just lost the rear end of that car, unfortunately. But we are still looking like a front row lockout by the Murray Performance boys with Jet Murray and Alex Zekas. And we are down to the last 3 minutes of this heat. Wakefield in the bottom screen is still having a bit of a stoush there with Chris Tomlin and Thomasina. And I was going to take it back here. Pricey's having a bit of a stoush with Hollingsworth at the moment. Tell you what, I miss racing out there in these cars. A lot of fun. Ray Oliver is sneaking up on Danny Bartouche just there. I just saw the times coming through. He's got the over-under behind him. Just behind this pairing here. He's coming down the straight. And will he be able to make it through? He not quite. He's got past Bartouche, but not past Lavery. He snuck it in. He had a beautiful draft as he was coming down the end there.
You know, the green side of Bartouche's car reminds me of the Crime Wave cars. Like, for a second, I thought we were looking at Wayne Edwards when he was going by.
He's done it. I'm trying to think. He's got it. I was trying to think of in the DC universe who the guy was with the
Green Lantern?
No, with the mask with the two colors, one on each side. But I can't
Two-Face?
No, it's not Two-Face. Two-Face is one of Batman's guys. It was with the Green Arrow in the can't remember now. He carries a nice samurai sword with him. Not Taskmaster, but one of those guys. Anyway, well, I digress at the moment. Look at this at the moment. Oh, Ray Oliver has got some really good pace at the moment, and he is really showing it to Kyle Lavery. Lavery's tyres must be feeling it, I reckon, because he's had some mega battles from the beginning of the race, and Ray's just slowly made his way through, just hitting lap after lap after lap.
Yeah, Ray continues to hound Lavery's car. Knocking on the door of that podium.
Yeah, not too far at all. We are down to the last 5 minutes. Oh, a little bit of extra dirt there under those tyres is not going to help him slow down at the end of this straight, especially with Stevie Daniels chasing him down as well. Keeping it clean. Bottom screen, we've got Kevin Wakefield leading off Thomasina and Chris Tomlin, fighting for those fledgling points down the bottom in the AMs. Thomasina's taking the inside line on him coming into the corner. Kevin has broken it a little bit later, but that little bit of late braking has cost him. He's drifted out way too wide. He tried to out-brake him, but it wasn't the way to do it. As soon as that nose dipped, he should have tried to follow him and stayed side by side because he had the nose in first. Here we go, Lavery and Oliver. Oliver's taking the outside line. Coming through, Lavery's given him heaps of space and held the pace coming through there as well. Done an extremely good job, but it's not over because Ray Oliver has got some whopping pace tonight. Oh, look at him going inside. He's got it. He might have made it here all the way through. He's done an exceptional job there. Yeah, he's shown the pace tonight and he's done extremely well. Will Lavery's tyres be enough to hold off Danny Bartouche? Because Danny Bartouche has got the chum in the water and he can smell it. He is ready to have a nice big chunk of that Lavery rear end and take him all the way through. Oh, Lavery has not given up yet, viewers. We are down to the 3.5 minutes, about 2.5 laps, maybe two laps to go. We should get white flag at the second lap, so 3 laps maybe. if you're out there and you're a viewer,
first.
let us know if you want to see anyone. Have a look at this bottom.
I think this is
bottom
the
of the
first
profile.
chrome bumper that. Oh, Lavery having to save it big sideways through the corner.
Palpitations. Cooper Barnes is off track by the look of it. No, back off, just had a little bit of an escape. Have a look how close the top 10 still is after all that action. They're still not too far apart. You can see it on the track map. Everyone is not as gapped out as I thought it was going to be. Waiting to see some action. Waiting to see someone do something silly. Jet Murray
even with that big slide, Bartouche lost ground to Lavery. You think he would have been a lot closer being able to make a move, but Lavery has managed to pull a pretty decent gap in just a couple corners.
Yeah, it's some great battling there. It's the way it goes. Oh, Mr. Dead, mate. It's you all normally it's unfortunate because the front guys do miss out a lot of TV time in everything we do because it gets boring just watching two cars going side by side. But we will try to get in. The fighting has been mid-pack and back, so they're having a great little stoush. But here we go again. Callum Hodgkinson is getting past there nicely by the boys there. It's Wayne Edwards and Troy Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth to the inside line. Callum the outside line. Oh, is Edwards going to be able to hold them off at all? No, they've bagged him like a lolly and thrown him out the window. The race leaders are on the bottom screen at the moment as we are approaching the last few minutes. Alex has gapped it out a little bit on Jet. He's fallen back about a second at the moment. Last lap, Jet was about 5/10 faster, so he's slowly pulled it away. I think he was just sick of driving slow for Alex's sake, so he has now put the pedal down so he can get the full width of the camera as he crosses the line for the final lap. We are still probably going to get Jet will cross this line and then it'll be one lap to go. This must be. I can't see Barney. Where's Barney? We need to sack this dude, seriously. Get out and wave that flag, mate. Where is he? He should be right there. Not good enough in my books. But this must be the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Murray Performance taking out the front row. Murray, Jet, and Alex Zekas in the front there. Ray Oliver, he's got 4 seconds behind. Got Cole Lavery fighting for that final podium position. They are going itching at the bits. They've moved away from Danny Bartouche. Lavery has just set the fastest lap with a 2:06.811. So he is starting to let it loose and go for it. In the bottom half of the ladder, we've still got Wakefield, excuse me, Wakefield, Thomasina and Chris Tomlin having a bit of a battle there as well. And his usual style tonight, Jet has been hitting that inside curb like crazy as he comes through. He's let Alex catch up a little bit so they've got a better photo for the finish line. But at the moment, maybe they'll go side by side and Alex might steal it off him for a bit of a photo op. But ladies and gentlemen, heat 3 of round 7 of the Warren and Brown Tools. These boys are finishing it off in the last few corners. There you'll see the grandstand. They'll come through. They'll do a left-hander and a hard right-hander, and this will take them on to the final straight. Ladies and gentlemen, Warren Brown Tools, Toyota GR86 Nationals, round 7, heat 3, as they cross the line and go over those curbs and take full advantage of the bounce. You'll see Jet Murray coming through here. Final bit of turn. His lights will be flashing. He'll do his usual little wiggle. Jet Murray, the Murray Performance, has taken the top step for round 7, heat 3, followed by Alex Zekas from Team Murray Performance, fighting to the line with Ray Oliver and Cole Lavery. Not enough left in it to make it a podium, but Ray Oliver has taken that off Cole Lavery, followed by Danny Bartouche, Stevie Daniels, and Doug Gowans crossing the line. line as we see Trev Mortimer behind him flashing those lights. That was Stevie Daniels flashing the lights behind Kevin Wakefield crossing the line, and Chris Tomlin, Jacob Lucas, Thomas Cena, Ryan Price, Brad Dines, and Stephanie Piccoli, all finishing after a spectacular night. I can't remember how intense it is to drive this super sprint. I know that one was we spoke to Dougie Gowns a few weeks ago. He said he was toast after it, and I don't blame him. I reckon it'll be a tough one, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm toast and I'm just the commentator. I can only imagine.
Let's have a look at the full ladder so we can see who the winners are at the moment for each class. Can you just give us the one on the left, the tower one, because that'll give us the colours so we can have a look who's finally finished where. So Jet Murray will be the obviously the winner of the race. Alex Zika second, Ray Oliver third. The Pro-Am champion for tonight is actually Alex Zikas, which is a great effort there. And the winner for the amateurs is Brad Dines. Well done to Brad. I think that'll be his first time out, and we'll have to check it out whether Brad. No, am I wrong? Is it Greggy Johnson or is it Brad Dines?
I believe it's
Greggy Johnson. Greggy Johnson's got top steps, so we get to speak to him again tonight, the second time. I do know that there is some post-race penalties that will be coming. So this is the provisional championship as we see. So we've got Jet Murray, Alex Zikas, Ray Oliver, and Greggy Johnson up to the booth for a conversation. It's going to be a cracker. I know that Cabe's going to get the B-roll ready while we have a chat in here before the boys come up. But any highlights for you that you can think of, mate?
Just another fantastic night of racing. It wasn't quite, the knockdown, drag out, calamity fest, for lack of a but it was still a pretty solid and pretty straightforward race. Like, there was a lot of battles, a lot of close moments. So yeah, compared to the other four, it wasn't, but it was still a heck of a night of racing. If this is like your fifth best night of racing in the last 5 races, that means you're one heck of a season, excitement wise.
I agree with you. It's I think the track itself opened up a little bit too much more than what we expected. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't as compact as we've seen every week so far. But again, still some magnificent racing. Maybe next time we come out the bend, we could try to shorter layout of it as well, because there's 7 different options on this track. So it's always a great place to go. Let's drag in Mr. Greggy Johnson for a bit of a chinwag. Greg Johnson, the winner of the AMS tonight, on one of his nights where we brought him out for a chinwag. We get to speak to him 2 times. How lucky are we? Greg Johnson, how was that, mate?
Oh, mate, that was an awesome night. I went to drop the clutch at the start of the first race, and the clutch wasn't mapped. And off I went, and I thought, oh, shit, drive through. Went to the back, struggled through the rest of that race. Got cleaned up in turn 1 in the second race, went to the back again.
Yep.
And the last race, avoided everything, stayed out of trouble, 0 incidents. And I'm looking down, I'm thinking, where's Russell? I thought, hang on, Russell's way behind me. And all I could worry about then was Dave Simmons trying to overtake me. And I just held him off. And then the faster guys caught up to him, and I thought, that's good, that'll gap him out. And I was able to just drive my own race and let the faster guys go past, manage the gap behind to the next car. And I thought, yep, this is good. We're going to get to the finish line and win the AM race for the finish.
So the season title is not over, Red Rover.
Oh, yeah, no, it pretty much is. I mean, Russell would have picked up a heap of points from the first 2 races because I finished down the back. Yep. But in that one, he dropped right back in that race. So I'll gain a little bit in that. But overall, he still would have won the round. I think he would have won more points and gapped us a bit more. Yep. But I'm pretty sure I've probably consolidated second a little bit more tonight. because
Yep, because Ash didn't
Ash is-
complete.
Yeah, he had he got through the pits in the second race, and I don't know where he ended up in the last race, but can't see him anywhere on the
27th in the
board.
last race.
27 was he?
Yeah, 27th
Yeah.
last race. So he
Yeah.
dropped back a fair bit away.
Yeah.
So that gap will open up. But, mate, there's 2 rounds to go. Anything can happen in this series. It's one of those things.
Yeah, all you need to have is a bad round. Like if Russell has a bad round, I'm back in the hunt.
Yeah. Who are you going to pay for him to take him out?
Well, there's $10 every time Dean Sinkovich gets turned around. Paid out by Mr. Steven Sinkovich. And in the green room, I had Jet just asking me, who's getting the $10 tonight? So
it's starting to cost me money, man. It's starting to get too expensive.
Well, he's turning himself around. He wants the money himself. That's what.
Yeah, well, that'd be right. That'd be right.
Yeah.
That'd be exactly right. He can't help himself, mate.
He'll pay $10 himself.
Who gets Mr. Greggy Johnson out on track, mate?
Oh, mate. Greg's 3D Trucks and Trains, which is my little business. I've got the sponsorship on the 86 for that one.
Yep.
Red Energy, who support me with all my endeavours in racing, and last and by no means least, the Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia. They support what I do, and it's great to carry their logos and their message all over my car every week. So yeah.
What's the prostate cancer donations number? Donations email address.
Not
email, website.
Just look up the Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia on Google. You'll find them pretty much straight away. But yeah, and remember the message: get checked. It's on the back of the car. Get checked.
Yep.
It's on the back of the car.
And whether it's $5, $10, $20, it all helps.
Mate, anything that you can donate into some of these, the causes. The research these days is going gangbusters, and they're finding, new and better ways to fix all sorts of cancer these days. So, yeah.
I reckon you should change that sign to the old school way and put a hand with a finger on it.
Yeah. There was a little logo that used to be on my car that was a little ribbon with a little angry finger in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Telling you what to do with cancer.
Yeah, exactly. I do remember. Well done, mate. Well, congratulations. Thank you for sharing your story. It's not an easy thing to do. We appreciate your time up here in the booth before the race and sacrificing some of your qualities. Good luck for the rest of the season, mate. And you never know what can happen, mate. There's 2 rounds to go, 6 races to go. So it could be spectacular and go your way. Congratulations, dude, and see you next week.
Thanks, brother.
Take care, man. All righty. We have got next up here. Who are we going to have a chin wag to? We're going to have a chin wag to Ray Oliver. Is he the... No, it's Alex Azikas is the Pro-Am champion, but he's third. I don't know. Which way do you want to go, mate?
I think I'll interview our Pro-Am winner, Alex Azikas.
Okay, Alex Azikas, ladies and gentlemen, Alex Azikas is our Pro-Am winner, but also managed to get himself on the podium in second place from Murray nearly grabbed the wrong one. From Murray Performance, ladies and gentlemen, Alex Azikas in second place, but also the Pro-Am winner for tonight. Welcome to the room, Mr. Watson. Has got a barrel of questions for you, mate. How you doing?
Yep. I'm good.
Yeah, Alex, another fantastic performance tonight. Not only were you able to bring home the Pro-Am win, but, mate, you put it second overall. What a performance.
Yeah, mate, what a performance. It's been unbelievable tonight. Just enjoyed it so much. Just didn't think I was actually going to finish second overall tonight, and yeah.
Yeah, you're really just continuing an incredible run of form. You've been pretty much the car to beat in the Pro-Am class all season long. You've got a massive points lead over everyone, and you just put a whole nother, I don't even know what term to use at this point, but yeah, you just dropped a whole nother heap of points on them tonight.
Yep, I sure did. And they're going to have to work hard for it now going to these final 2 rounds.
So take us through the mindset now. There's still a good amount of racing left. 6 races basically. It's a big lead is a big lead, but anything can happen. Does that factor into your decision making? Are you still thinking
Yeah.
about points at that point?
Yeah, anything can happen, 2 rounds left to go. Like, who knows? I could even win the title with like a round to spare. We don't know that.
Yeah, and just take us through your night. And obviously you had the great run in the final race, but just take us through your adventures there in the first 2 races, getting through all the chaos.
Yeah, I mean, I had to work hard just getting through all that chaos, and it was pretty difficult. Like, I was having to think in my head, should I do this? Should I do that? And try to make the right moves at the right times.
Yeah, well, you certainly did a fantastic job of that. Just another, like I said, another incredible performance, continuing to add to that points lead. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout outs you like to give?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to the Team Row Performance, Night Shift Collective, and everyone on the team, Jet, Craig, Jace, my teammates, and I'd like to give my family a shout out as well.
Alrighty, well, we appreciate you, Alex, and hopefully we're talking to you again next week.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Good luck, buddy. Cracking race, and it looks like you got one hand on that trophy at the moment. With before tonight, you had 140 odd points, I think it was 123 points in the bag. So it could be very interesting. Maybe after the first heat next week, it could be yours. We'll have a look at that. But congratulations, mate. Head up, have some fun, and see you next round.
Yep, see you next round. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Well, we've got Kyle Avery in that room, but I'm not sure why he's in that room because he finished 4th. We generally just go 1, 2, 3, no matter who they are. As much as I'd love to speak to my own teammate, we'll give him the elbow out the room. We'll grab Ray Oliver next and have a bit of a chinwag with Mr. Oliver. Mr. Raymond Oliver, our FIFO driver, who has had an absolute blistering pace over the last few nights in that beautiful chrome livery for SLM. Mate, how was that out there, and where the hell has this pace come from?
That was chasing a setup all night long and not getting it till the end. And also working on a brake package that I've been working on, and it was actually working to the point that I was actually out braking people that in the last 6 months I haven't even been able to get anywhere near. So, yeah, I'll be saving that brake package tonight.
Nice to hear, mate. So the car, you were each interval, you did a little bit more of a tweak. What was it? Rear end, front end? What made you happy?
It was a bit of everything. That's the thing, is that I drive differently to what Doug does and have to make time in different ways, and that's just the way it is. It's this car is pain in the you-know-what to actually get pace out of, so you've got to find a way to make the pace. And slowly it was getting there. If I dropped it to a 5-wing instead of 10, it would have been a bit better, but every time I got near doing a 6-second, 2-minute 6, it was traffic.
Sort of at some point, it's the low wing is really good if you're out front and you're trying to pull away because you can back out of the corners and control it a bit more. But when you're in that fight with other cars around you, it just makes it really risky, doesn't it?
It's just getting the balance right, and there's 2 corners on there which were an absolute nightmare. If you didn't get the throttle in the right area, the torque or all the revs would get you whichever way you dropped. If you dropped it too much or raised it too early, it just bite you. So it was a balancing act to get that.
Well, you did a cracking job, mate. You did a cracking job last night too. You had some amazing pace last night. Not as fortunate as tonight, but this is not your first podium for the season. No, it's not. I remember talking to you earlier on the season. When are you back off, mate? You got another race left, or
fly back out Tuesday, which will be out for another 2 weeks, and then that'll be the end of the season anyway. So yeah, it's I only get to do 3 rounds a season, so these things happen.
Yeah. Well, mate, it's been great having you out on track. You've done an absolute cracking job tonight. You put up a bit of a show tonight as well. Plenty of TV time with that battle in that second pack after the boys sprinted away. Who gets Mr. Ray Oliver on track, mate?
Yeah, just all the boys at SLM, plus our new recruits that we've got, which we won't go into till it's officially made public. And to Dougie as well for the help Dougie's been doing, and Sud Speed and all the SLM boys. But it's just getting back, fighting with people, and going around. I mean, the move we did with Kyle, I've got to give Kyle his due. He gave me a racing room, which unfortunately 98% of the people out there would not even give you any room. So that was actually very nice. So
yeah, I'll talk to you about that.
It makes a change because race control is doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing, and it's because people are not thinking. And unfortunately, that's going to keep going until it's people start looking at themselves, and hopefully they will. But with the mentality of some, it ain't going to happen.
Yeah. Well, mate, it's good to see. Good to see you having fun. You did hint that there's a new driver coming across.
There's a few more in the works, so we'll see what happens, and no more needs to be said.
I love your work, mate. All right, good luck, mate. Don't work too hard when you're away for the next 2 weeks. Hopefully see you back for season 4. Congratulations, mate, on a cracking race tonight and a well-deserved podium.
Yeah, cheers, boys, and let's hope that everybody enjoys next week because somebody won't be racing. Cheers.
Yeah, there you go, mate. See you, buddy. All right, I'm going to let these boys break it to Kyle that he's going to miss out having a chinwag with us tonight. It's time to speak to the guy who cleaned the floor tonight, absolutely wiped it with the boys. He did 3 of the heats last week, 3 of the heats this week as well. Real world driver in this car as well, very similar livery running to the one he runs tonight. Mr. Jet Murray from Murray Performance. How are you, buddy?
I'm great. It was a good racing tonight, so I had lots of fun. Didn't really do much practice. Maybe I should do that every week.
Well, mate, it's sometimes it's just it just keeps you on that edge when you haven't had too much practice. Too much practice sometimes I reckon just dulls the senses a little bit. But I reckon you had a cracker tonight. The setup you guys are driving, my God, the way you guys attacked that raised curb, how the hell you guys didn't flip? I think actually one of your boys nearly flipped it. I don't know. I can't remember who it was. Do you remember who it was?
No.
Lucas.
I think it was Lucas.
Oh,
I think Lucas really rolled it. Yeah. He got it up on 2 wheels coming through. I think it was the first corner and hit the hot dogs on the inside. But you guys are getting some mega air out of there. How the hell are you controlling that car with a bounce like that?
Oh, just professional race drivers, you know. No, just like a soft car setup, I guess. And you got to hit it right, and if you hit it wrong, you do flip. And I almost had a couple of times in practice where I almost did that. But
yeah. Well, I've flipped this car before, mate, and it's actually pretty easy. You just got to do the wrong thing very quickly.
It almost rolls just with the grip it has.
Yeah. I did it at at Canadian Motorsport. I'd come around a corner and it was slow. It wasn't even fast. I just hit the curb and it just lifted that rear end and just rotated me off, and I was sitting there like a fool on the roof, upside down. But mate, a cracking race out there. The thing about you is once you get out in the clean air, forget about it. I love seeing you 3rd and 4th, the battles you guys have with Lavery and your own teammates and some of the other boys across there, Dougie and all them. When you guys are compact, it's an amazing race. Once you get out, once you break out of that tow, you're really hard to catch unless you get a bit lazy and do something silly on your own. It's pretty much catch you later, Jack.
Yeah, it is better when you're out in the front. It feels like you don't have a hit with people trying to take you out. But yeah, once you get out the front, it's kind of just eyes down. And then in that race, then you just got a bit lazy sometimes. I just drove off the track, not even looking where I was going.
We did notice it a few times, mate.
Alex was just having a laugh.
Yeah, I thought at one point you guys are having a bit of fun, and then I thought, oh, hang on, he's pulled away here. He's sick of talking to him. And then I saw you coming back. I thought, they're already thinking about the photo here. They want the 2 cars crossing the line together. But excellent work, mate. Look, congratulations. When's the next main race coming in? Next one for you is in the real world is Bathurst?
Yeah, Bathurst. I think it's about like a couple of weeks away, but next weekend I'm off to the Bend watching the Enduro. Hopefully Cooper as well there, and the whole Airbus crew go well.
Yeah, excellent, mate. Well, who supports the Murray Performance team and yourself out on track, mate?
Murray Performance himself, Lodge Brothers Stonemasons, Night Shift Collective, and everyone just at the team, Jacob, Troy, Alex, and Craig, Craig behind the scenes does a lot of work for everyone, gets everyone into line and makes sure we're all as fast as we can be and makes us do as much practice. So without him, we wouldn't be as good as we are. And yeah.
Well, congratulations, mate. 2 more rounds to go. Looking at the ladder, let me have a quick look at the pro one. I haven't had a look at that. You are you were 34. No, you were. Where are you? You were.
I think I'm like 100 and something off, but
yeah,
I can't do a couple more rounds. So yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like you're gonna miss out there. Kyle Lavery, out of the boys that are behind him, looks like he's extended his lead.
Yeah.
Tonight, because Dougie had an average round, Tony Baker had an average round, Carter Dines as well, and Callum. Wow. So the top 5, apart from Kyle, had an average round. They've really opened it up for him at the moment. But anyway, mate, it's good to see you having fun. That's the most important thing in my book. Everyone having a bit of fun, and congratulations on the podium. Good luck in a couple of weeks' time at Bathurst, and we'll see you around here soon.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks to yourself, Steve, and James, and Jordan, who did really good on commentating the whole SRW crew. It was a great run night, so can't wait for the next coming weeks with the boys racing.
Excellent, mate. Congratulations, and continue having fun, dude.
See ya.
And tell Kyle we're not talking to him.
Yeah.
He came 4th, mate. We don't do 4th.
See ya.
See ya. As much as I'd love to have a chat with my own team, mate, there's a protocol we do around here, and SAW drivers get no benefits whatsoever. Mr. Watson, what a cracker night again. As we said before, it was probably not as impactful as the last few rounds. I think the size of the track and the big long straights gapped it probably a little bit more for mine and your liking. It did sort of uncompress the field a little bit. But I still loved it.
Yeah, it was still a heck of a race. Like I said, if this is your 5th best race in the last 5 races, then you're doing something right, because I feel like you could look at a lot of other series and this race would probably be better than their most exciting race. So it was still a heck of a round to cover for us. And, that Ray Oliver, he's talking about how he's going to have to take the final rounds off because of work, but apparently he's been putting in the work before that with the things that he's hinting and alluding to. So, yeah, that's sure going to be interesting to see what that news is going to be.
Yeah, very true. It's a couple of drivers they're signing, hopefully not mine. I'm having trouble holding them onto at the moment, but I'm just waiting for that one person I can get on to take over the team principal role for SRW. So if someone's interested out there to be a team principal for SRW and you're a decent driver and you've got a good head on your shoulders, let me know, because I'm still chasing Dougie Gowans down, but he hasn't said yes yet. But you know what, cracking night. Thank you very much, Mr. Watson. Cobes in the background. Thank you very much for Shunt Sceneries for your sponsorship and helping us out. Night Shift Collective, Phoenix Driver Development. If you're ready to get some training as a driver, as a racer, in team or solo, have a chat to those boys. And they also do setups for the Gen 3 and Gen 2 cars in the V8s. Grim Industries, the home of the V8 coffee table, just moved themselves into a new shop in Sunshine West. Get a hold of them, reach out to them, even just say hello. Tell them Steve sent you. He'll look after you. We've got then as well Moser Racing, who look after us in an extremely well way for the Super Formula Lights and a stream sponsor. Thank you to them too. And last of all, to Warren and Brown Tools, who keep the doors open every week and help us put our show out. That is an amazing experience for us, but also the drivers and hopefully the viewers as well. Like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. See you on Sunday night. If you're a member, come and have a go and race against me. And if you're behind me, it means you're not good enough, because I'm usually the slowest on the track. And then follow us all on next Tuesday night in the V8 Supercars with Mr. Watson and Cobes as well. for our round 8. The penultimate round is coming, so come and watch it. It's going to be spectacular. Then followed by the Moser Racing Super Formula Light Championship. Then we're back here again Thursday night, for another round of the Warren Brown GR86s. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming in for a bit of a talk in the chat and in Facebook and in YouTube. Please like, subscribe. See you all next week.